Hello, everyone. I welcome you to another session. The title of this is Self Doubt, and this particular video series you will find nestled under my failure stories. My intention here is to share with you my journey and my failure stories so that it helps you with examples, real life case scenarios, and a lesson that I learned very late in life. Let's get started. Many years ago, I was working for a Fortune 500 firm, and being in one of the top positions, I also was blessed with an opportunity to work with one of the best clients in that given industry. The names were the very well-known names in that particular industry. And having worked really well and had excelled in my performances, I was called in for a meeting with my client in which some of my leadership team members were also present. These were members I never reported directly to, but they were the most senior ones from my function. The meeting was more of having our department and our presence among our top business client, including our global clients. I didn't really had a major part to play in that, but there was a point within the entire discussion wherein one of my client who I had worked with pointed towards me while citing an example and appreciating my work and efforts. This was a moment of glory for me because I was now a well-known name in the client circle. But it was easily negated when one of my leaders within my function completely ignored the credit and my hard work and effort with this client and quickly changed the topic to something else. This could be a very common scenario in most of the corporates we work in, where, if I put it simply, it's part of that office politics, where either our leaders or our toxic bosses try to eat away our credit. But there are some weird cases where they would completely undermine the best efforts that we have brought to the table. That undermining effort is only to not let somebody else in the room feel inferior. Or perhaps this person had a personal bias towards me. Whatever may be the reason, the meeting went on as per its agenda, and then later on, this entire incident was reduced into just one of an event. But this was only for those who just attended it as a business meeting. For me, it left a deep scar on my mindset. As a result of it, I was I carried this concept of self-doubt. And this particular meeting was one of the beginning points where my confidence was shook and I began to doubt my own capacity, my capability and potential to such an extent that this self-doubt crept in my life for the longest time that I may have ever known. My leader perhaps did that on purpose, and even the person along with him, without any realization of that impact it was having on me. And as a extremely well performer that I was, my performance also dipped. I mean, there would be instances where I would call for to take up new assignments and the self-doubt will creep in. One of the biggest mistakes that I did at this point in time, and therefore I allowed the self-doubt to rule me, was about associating too much of importance to a certain person, their acceptance, their opinion, instead of believing in my own self. We all often do that, even without realizing that in doing so, we are undermining our own capabilities and potential. And later on in life, when our leadership skills are tested, the same self doubt will drain us of our energy and we fail to perform because there's a lot of second guessing involved. And this very thoughts in our deep subconscious mind that perhaps I was not good enough and therefore I'm still not good enough. Why? Because the people I so strongly gave too much importance to never appreciated me the way I wanted, and thus I shall never consider myself a good potential candidate or an employee or a consultant as long as I never received this acknowledgement from those XYZ people. This was my journey where this self doubt crept into my life. And it continued on till I actually met my coach, who helped me break this and overcome it. So here's what happens when you apply and enroll with me. I call this the triple C, coach consultation call. So if you're interested to explore this with me, the first thing you do is you have the link given in the description box and you'll find it also on my website. You fill in the application form. It's actually a Google survey form with some set of questions. Now, this questions basically is to help me, your coach, understand how best can I be of help to you. So this is the very idea here is to help you, and I can help you best only when I understand and get an idea of what kind of help you need. So the application form has a set of questions you need to answer, submit. Basis on the details you have shared, your call is scheduled by me, and the call is for a 60 to a 90 minute. It can vary in time depending on our discussion, which then within the call, you will be put across to a specific methodology that I have designed and created, helping you and helping me. How it helps you is it helps you experience how life coaching works, and it helps me check whether I'm the right coach for you, because I believe I want to really add that value to the trust you repose in me when you sign up with me. So I usually check fitment, and at times there could be issues where are beyond my scope of work, and I may just redirect you to the right resource because I think each one of us deserve the best. So not necessary that coaching is the right answer for you. So I may redirect you, but if everything goes well, you enroll. And we start. Here's the resource referral. Basically, this is where I was talking about when the fitment is not, uh, where we realize that the person is not the right fitment. And I may just give you a resource to refer to, which can be of more help than me as your coach. Otherwise, we enroll, and then from this, from the resource referral, this is when there's no fitment found, and otherwise it's enrollment. And from here, the final step here is the coaching journey. Your journey of self begins here. Thank you. And I look forward to having a quick conversation with you. Thank you.